Hey guys, so I am actually I just got the Black Canyon North Rim in Gunnison. So I just went back to a gas station, pick up a few more items because I wasn't quite sure if I was going to get a campsite. There's only 12 available, but all good. And anyways, on my way to before I go back to my campsite, I'm gonna take the drive along the border of the North Rim, take some pictures, things like that. So I just do want to mention is the first rule of doing this trip, or at least I do, is do your due diligence for doing your homework on what's involved in camping in the area, right? Or enjoying the area. So you need a permit to go down to the valley floor and camp there. I bought my entry ticket online, so that was all ready. Talked to the ranger, filled out the permit, no problem. She asked me, what trail I was going to do. I already knew. I'm probably going to start with the SOB. I think it's called the SOB short or something, SOB something. And then I'm going to, the second night, I'm going to camp and slide, which is kind of like on the northern side. Anyways, and I have my papers, and they wanted me to put the top copy in the box, and you got to put your name on a board at the ranger station, your name and how many nights you're staying, and on the paper, what route you're taking, what route you're exiting, right? And then when you're done, you got to put the paper in the box again so I know you got back. So the point is, do your homework and make sure that's all filled out. Now, if I didn't have the permit, the chances of me running into a ranger down there, yeah, maybe yes, maybe no, but that's not the point. The point is that if I was like seriously injured, I waited maybe a long time for a rescue, right? Because nobody would even know I was down there where I was. So anyways, just saying, always do your homework, get your offline maps ready and know what the rules are, and it's a lot more enjoyable. I just got here, went to the ranger station, I knew exactly what to do, what had to be filled out, and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the North Rim drive in a few minutes, and I'll check back then. Peace. Hello again. All right, so I just got to the first stop in the North Rim drive, so I'm going to pan around. And I mean, it is breathtaking, and I'm not the best with heights, and even I'm a little queasy. Okay, hang on. So there's the canyon below. I don't know what that is, 1,000 feet? Yeah, it looks like 20,000 feet, but it's breathtaking. Incredible. And here we go. And that is the river below. And I did read that kayaking that river is like serious. Like you need to be a very experienced kayaker. But anyways, that's where I'm going to be tomorrow, camping down there somewhere, so that'll be pretty amazing. Okay, next stop. So I'm at another stop here, and it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to pan around, and I can see the river from both sides, but this kind of reminds me of Jurassic. Kind of waiting for a pterodactyl to drop down and swoop me up and eat me, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's what it kind of feels like. I'm going to go to the other side. It also feels like that TV show, Land of the Lost. I'm waiting for what's-his-face, Chaka. Waiting for Chaka to show up and say hello to me, but anyways. Here's the... One second. Okay, so there's the river, the other side of it, and I can actually hear the water from here. And which, by the way, I read there's a sign here that says the canyon walls are anywhere from 2,700 feet to 1,700 feet, I guess from the surface to the bottom, which is like really impressive. But and it's just really is just breathtaking. Okay, see you at the next stop. So here's another stop in the land that time forgot, the Black Canyon, and this is going to allow me, an unobstructed view to the river down below. And I like kayaking, but I'm a novice. I can see the rapids. If you're a kayaker, you have to be out of your mind or super experienced to navigate something like that with the rocks. And I don't know how it's going to be when I descend on the trail tomorrow, but if it's anything like this, I asked the ranger. She said, there are bears in the area. Nothing really to be worried about, but kind of got me thinking if I run into a bear down there, I'm not going to really have really nowhere to go. It's either going to be front or back, right? So, but it'll be fine. But it's just, anyway, it's just amazing. Hey, so here's my last stop for the day before I head back to the campsite. It's more on the west side of the canyon, and this one really can't get that much view of the water. Other than this little spot in the river down there, but in all three videos I've taken, you could hear it, you can see it. The rapids are just amazing. And once again, this whole place I'm just in awe of. It kind of makes me think, in the one speck of my life, this has been here for how many millions of years, and will be here for millions of years after I'm gone. So it just blows my mind when I think about it, which makes me appreciate this even more. But looking forward to getting down there tomorrow. So I lied. This is actually my last stop, I think. I missed this when I was driving in. I just caught it now. And I was almost going to pass it by, but I'm glad I didn't. So you can see the extent of the river all the way there. And that's where I just came from. But it's just breathtaking and beautiful. And I find those, I'll zoom in a little bit, like those marks or stripes in the rocks. I don't know, maybe Godzilla passed through here, was clawing away. I don't know, but I think that's really cool. So, really quick, I'm setting up my campsite now, but how to shut this off. So I have a Yeti 200X, and I just bought this Chefman tiny fridge for perishables, like half and half, and I have bacon, sausage, and yes, I know it's packed in tight, and I know it's not exactly meant for that, but it's better than nothing. It's better than carting in a cooler with ice or having to go get ice tomorrow or whatever. I'm only here for a few days, so as long as it just keeps it cool and non-perishable for a few days, that's all I need. And this fridge is tiny, like a pound and a half, so it's just convenient to pick up and throw in the car. So pretty happy about this setup. I'll be the first to admit, epic fail. So I came back not even 10 minutes later, and the Yeti battery was already had drained from my Chefman fridge, 7%. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that my battery would have been drained in an hour. I didn't think the Chefman would drain it that fast. So there's a lot of tree cover here. My MSR tent is already set up, and there's only 12 campsites here. This is the North Rim, by the way, only 12 campsites. So I'll just deal with it. Yeah, I'm not that worried about it. It was just an experiment. This will probably be better suited if I was staying here tomorrow. I would have my solar panels out, and then I could probably run the Chefman all day and break even on the power, but it's not going to happen. So I definitely need to have this tomorrow because I'll be camping in the valley, or in the canyon rather, and I just don't want to have my Yeti and solar panels out the entire day, and somebody might take them. You never know, because that's a New Yorker. That's how I think. So not bad. It'll stay fine in there. Not going to kill me. I hope not, anyway. I bought this at the gas station while on the way here. I was a bit unprepared for food, I admit it. And so when I'm car camping, I love items like these that are just quick boil. Throw them in a pot of water, which I have my MSR, and you can make dinner pretty quickly, easy, no mess. So I have a couple other flavors too. And I also have this. I bought this, it was a pack of 4. And, realizing just how much it's coming in use, I filled them up before I left. And I have 2 more in the car. And for one thing, it's better for the environment because, I'm using these bags versus going out and buying like 10 gallons of water. And it's easy to store, easy to carry. And I'll have water for the next few days for cooking and cleaning and the solar shower and everything else. So dinner is about to get started. Sausages are being cooked up, and yes, I should probably be using a fire pit for this, but I'm taking advantage of the picnic table. It's pretty comfy just to sit here. Why not? Besides, I could just watch the fire from here, right? Good. So this is it. I'm just kind of winding down for the night. I'm watching, I downloaded a bunch of YouTube videos called Proper People, and they do urban exploring right now. They're exploring a mine, and I haven't watched them in a while, but now I am. And there's my fire. I'm just keeping it moderate, just one log at a time. And that's it. Extremely quiet here. I barely even know there are people like around me. And just gonna chill out and just enjoy and watch urban exploring. Hey, so yeah, about 10:30, calling it a night. It's dead quiet around here. I have about 12 other campsites, all full, but everybody's quiet, like nothing going on. Real quick, said it before. What is it? Goal 0, Nomad 7, Nomad something. Be helpful if I even knew the brands of my own gear, huh? The torch. Sorry. Really liking this Goal 0 torch because it doubles as a flashlight and like a lamp, and it also has solar panels so that it can self-charge. And just finding it just really convenient, especially coming into my tent. But as you can see, nothing going on here. I have some water for the night in case of the middle of the night. My earplugs. That's an absolute must for camping, so I don't hear every little noise. And my 9mm, just my own peace of mind, but I'm not worried about anything tonight. So, adios.